Okay, guys, a very kind of special episode today. This store is apparently doing about $3 million per month, okay, and they're just selling a very generic product, okay, but they put a little spin to it. But before I go into this product and break down the ads and the suppliers, I just want to show you guys this kind of software, okay? So a lot of people are spending money on UGC, okay, and UGC can be expensive when starting out. This is a way that you can lower your spending on UGC. Okay, so what you can do instead of spending money on UGC is you can spend money just on the sample of the product, and you can create content with your product, like whatever your product is. Maybe it's a drink bottle or something, and you can film your own b-roll. So you can use your iPhone, film your own b-roll talking about your product. Maybe you get your friends to hold it and just talk about your product. But as far as the actual script and the script that is actually speaking in your thing, you can do so many different variations because you already have the b-roll clip. So we can go to voice library here. This is called Play AI, but it's called hi.pt or something like that. But you can actually look at all the different AI voices. So
meet the no guilt auto feeder, a feeder that plays a pre-recorded message of your voice.
So we can quickly go and have a look at, I like the narrative one just because in your ads, you want to tell stories, okay? You want to be authentic and you don't want to come off as salesy and just trying to sell your product. So I like the narrative one. So let's say, for example, we're choosing Ava, okay? And we can click use this voice, right? And you can test as many scripts as you want, okay? Because you got to remember, you can test as many scripts as you want here. I usually like to do the speed to 1.1 or 1.2, but here you would just say, write your script, whether it's about, let's say, for example, we're talking about this drink bottle, okay? For the past 3 months, I've been taking, it's called Pace. So Pace Ultra Hydration drink, and I went from this to this. I lost 3 kilos in under 3 months. There's no sugar, and tastes amazing. I now have a whole fridge dedicated to this drink, okay? If you're someone who's trying to lose weight, you have to try Pace, okay? That's just a random script that I generated, but what you would do is you would generate this, and it might take a little while. Like when you're creating these scripts, you don't have to pay $200 for every UGC creator to write this script that you're not even sure will perform. But if you find a script here that performs well and you film content of your actual product, you can actually edit it or send it to an editor on Fiverr and edit a 20-second video of them putting b-roll over the clip, and then you send them some of your products to the clip of people using your product. You can make a very high converting, fast-paced video with like captions and stuff. Okay, let's have a listen to this.
For the past 3 months, I've been taking Pace Ultra Hydration drink, and I went from this to this. I lost 3 kilos in under 3 months. There's no sugar and tastes amazing. I now have a whole fridge dedicated to this drink. If you're someone who's trying to lose weight, you have to try Pace.
See, you can do as many of these with as many different voices. You can have guys, American accent, French, Finnish accent, Scottish accent.
Hey, how's it going?
So and this is just the free version. There's actually a paid version as well. But since I mainly spend money on UGC just because I've always been doing that, but this is a very cool tool that can save you a lot of money on UGC. And something I've been playing around with. So if you guys are looking for slightly cheaper UGC, this is the software you need to be using, okay? Or at least spend no money on it, because you can just get the sample and then film your own clips, because filming your own clips is free. Use your iPhone, send the clips to an editor, send your voice over to an editor, and then they will put it all together. And an editor, you can edit for a 20-second video, someone can edit that for like under $20, okay? But without further ado, let's go have a look at this brand right here. So We can see they're running about 90 different ads. And let's look at I can't track this store because for some reason I can't, but let's have a look at the type of ads they have. Yeah, it's a fashion product, but it solves a problem, protects you from the sun. I can't remember which ad I saw. It was like a really nice hat that it covers like your whole face. I can't remember, but we'll just shop hats. Yeah, it was like something like this one. It was like this. Okay, so we can see here this hat. Yeah, I think it was the Champ 2. Okay, so it's a very aesthetic hat that has multiple different colors. And you can see this is something my girlfriend will wear as well. But you can see something so simple, and I can see this is a light product, premium price point. Like you can definitely find a hat like this and then you can make a brand out of it as a lot cheaper. But the thing is, this is a seasonal product, okay? So if we go here, we can screenshot this product right here, okay? This hat right here. We can go over to Alibaba, we can do an image back search, and then we can have a look, see if we can find this product. And then once we get that in there, we can see we can get this hat for $3, okay, depending on quality. But we want to look at reviews and the rating, okay, and verified supplier, 7 years, 4 years. So I'd probably go with this one just because it has 86 reviews. But this is the exact design. But you can see they package it like that, so it'll be very light, easy to ship. And you can just, like with AI, you can easily make these images your own. But you can see $320 premium price point. And see they got other upsells, but very unique product. Not unique, but I like it how it's got like that really big like overhanging thing, and you can see they've got other niche products similar. They got bags, so a very beachy brand, summer vibes. But yeah, I think this is a good brand, but I think their ads are not that good. So there's a lot of improving. So this is what you need to look for. You need to look for brands that suck at ads, and you can come in there and tell like a story, okay? The best ads don't feel like ads. They're authentic. Even though they do have a sales pitch at the end of pitching the product, these guys are not very good at ads. You can see. So terrible at ads, no storytelling, no creating any desire whatsoever. I can already tell these guys are probably not doing $3 million a month. If they are, that means they've raised a bunch of money and they're just like burning money on ads, because this is terrible, okay? Unless they got a really good organic following. Like this product, there is demand, okay? And the overall offer they're offering is $320. It's like people can't justify paying that price point, okay? So you can easily come into the market, undercut these guys, and create a better brand with a better name and price it more accordingly and have a better offer, okay? Maybe have a bundle kit where you have the hat, the bag, and some free gifts, or like a free towel or something. I don't know, free sunglasses, something that you have a really good offer that's good value. Like even having all that for, I don't know, $99, $97, okay? It's better than $320 for a hat, because they can't justify it unless you're a luxury designer brand, which these guys I don't think are, okay? And obviously you can sell this design right here. But yeah, these guys do not know what they're doing as far as offer. They don't have a really good offer, but they have a good product, okay? A good product that people are actually still buying. Like people are buying this product, okay? Because they have real reviews. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys that look at like all these products that you see, there's nothing special about any product you see online. They can all be copied and replicated, okay? So your goal is to tell a story about your brand, about your product, okay? How can you incorporate some sort of story with a product like this? I'm going to show you an example, okay? So if I was to sell this product right now, what I would do is maybe I would have this design right here, but I would have a pink version for like girls. I want to target girls specifically, a pink version. Or if I was to do it, I might just do it for males, okay? But I don't see males wearing this type of hat, so I would actually dedicate it towards girls. But you got to do a lot of market research, and I would have a pink. I'll do maybe pastel colors like a pink, a yellow, and a bright pastel orange. And I would make an overall kit where you get like a beach bag or a hand towel or whatever it is that you're offering. and I'll target specifically maybe like Gen Z women instead of like luxury, because we want to package this and position it in a way where we can tell a story about it and how it can help, like maybe for example it can stop you from spending money on sunscreen. I don't know, you have to be unique with it. You don't need to use sunscreen because this covers your whole face from skin damage or skin cancer or whatever it is. Or if you have a story about how you got burnt really bad by the sun one time and that's why you started this brand of this hat, you can even pair it with a sunscreen, to be honest. But there's multiple ways you can create great offers with a product like this, because it sells. There's demand for a product like this. And yeah, it really comes down to how you position your product, how creative you are. And this brand is I just feel like has a lot of money and don't know what they're doing with ads, okay? I think this is still a little bit too long. They have no really offer. They just have a few different designs. Yeah, I have good social proof and stuff like that, but yeah, their ads are terrible. So there's definitely a lot to improve. Like the copy, the offer is terrible, 30 to 70% off. Yeah, there's just whoever's running their ads, like you can let me handle your ads and I'll like literally scale you guys to the moon, because you have no idea what you guys are doing with the ads. But again, this is what pretty much all brands struggle with, is finding their voice and their messaging. Like they don't know who they're talking to. Like I know for a fact these guys do not know who their ideal customer is, because their ads are so broad and general. It's almost like they got a budget for marketing and said to the marketing team, just use ChatGPT and write some advertising for a hat. Okay, that's what it sounds like, and the ads all look terrible. There's no emotion, nothing here. Okay, but that's what I can help with. Okay, so if you are looking for someone to help you with creating amazing ads that create desire and create urgency for people to buy your product, there should be a link below. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Sorry for this video, it was a little bit of a rant, but I'll see you guys in the next one.